Alrighty guys, so some of you may have seen on my mini bike already, but today I'm going to show you how to make a power setup for your mini bike that just basically uses an old tool and whatever battery that comes with it, LED light, a few wires, pretty easy. We're also going to try and show you us mounting it on my brother's mini bike, so check it out. Alrighty, so I've got this old Makita flashlight. Bada bing, bada boom. Sorry, the lighting in here is so awful. But so the first step is going to be to dismantle this little guy right here. So we're going to go ahead and get these little screws in here. I like to use a P1. Looks like we got a little screw in there. Easy peasy. These little guys, and see it's got one more little screw right in there. I might have been able to get to it without ripping it off, but I don't even care. Carefully break it apart. Bam. Alright, so we got our wire right here. Gotta be careful with that. That looks like that's coming to our switch. Because everything's running to the switch. I mean, technically we could use this switch, but for Chris's mini bike, we're gonna use this switch. Got a light on it. I'm gonna paint it black. It's gonna be nice. But right now we're just gonna try and get our situation together. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start snipping wires. These are all going to the light, which is, we're omitting all that. Because you can see it goes through this little circuit board. We don't need a circuit board. We're not going to use that. We could if we wanted to, but we're not going to. So the wires that we need are going to be, we don't even really even need these wires because we can always do something ourselves. But and usually with these Makita, I've done Makita, I haven't done any other ones, but with the Makita you can just slide it right out like that. And if you look on the back, it's got the positive and the negative on here, if you can see. And then, yeah. So this is the main part that you need to charge what you're gonna charge. So, but this, whoa, hey, watch out. This is what we need. We just need this handle part right here. So So I guess the next step right now is gonna be to go ahead and we're gonna it looks like, I think I'm just gonna cut these wires and make a new connection. It's gonna be a short connection, but I think I can do it right around here. So I guess I can go ahead and do that real quick. Let's get this stuff out of the way. Any screws, we want to keep all the screws together. We got this. I'll go ahead and just snap it. You always want to keep it as long as possible, even though keeping it long. Alrighty. So, as you can see, this is the main part that we need. This is the most important part. This second most, because this is what's going to hold the battery in place, whether you're hitting jumps or doing whatever. But I really find it's one of the most convenient ways to power a mini bike. All right, so we'll take this, and what we're going to do now is we're going to crimp on some connectors, and those will connect into our light. I really like it. Oh, there's nothing but space in there. See, there's nothing but space. You want to make sure you got enough room, whichever type of tool you're using. They'll have different types of stuff in here that will keep you from getting your wires connected inside the thing. But we're going to keep them nice and short. As you'll see, pretty much, yep, pretty much just slides in right like this. So your wires will come up in here. You'll slap this together. We're gonna cut it off right around here. I really need to extend this, I think. So we'll see. But yeah. Bada bing, bada boom. So we got our switch, our black. Black is going to be our power into our switch, and then our red is going to be going to our light, and then our white is going to be going just straight to our light. I think it doesn't look like we have a neutral, so we probably won't need a neutral, but we'll find out, won't we? We're going to cut this down now, so you can go outside, take some measurements, and see what's what. Alrighty, so now we got our, basically just our handle, then we got the mini bike we're attaching it to, and these holes right here, you want to kind of bring it up that far so you can go through the holes and through the handle. Measure as far down as you're gonna need it. It looks like we can go pretty far down. So, alrighty. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna cut it right above this last screw hole, and I think that'll work. So this is our finished product. So that should spin like that. It doesn't look like it wants to fit through there, so we might have to do something else through here because it's not quite fitting. But we'll worry about that when we're mounting it. As far as we're concerned, we just needed a cut. Yeah. Alrighty, so now we've got our nice fresh cut piece. Bam, splits in half. Now looks like we're gonna run into a bit of a problem. This wire is gonna be a little short, I feel like, but not to test. So it kind of just slides together. Bam. There you go, right there. Bam. And really, once you do that, you can take this power and you can do pretty much whatever you want with it. But in this case, we're going to be using it for a mini bike light. Oh, there we go. Got it. Alrighty, so our next step is gonna be mounting it on the bike. So I guess we'll see y'all in the garage. Alrighty guys, we're in the garage. Sambo's been out here trying to figure out how we're going to mount the light to Chris's mini bike. So Sam's about to take you through what he's going to do to mount it onto that.
So basically what we're going to do is try to fashion a bracket that'll go between the bike and the light. So we'll mount the light to the bracket, and then we're going to fit the bracket to there, and we're going to bolt it onto this mount, and we're going to clamp it to these two side pieces. And that should make it plenty sturdy once we get it all together. I'm gonna cut all this out, and I gotta drill some holes, and we should be pretty dang close. So we got our holes drilled. I've got my relief cut in the back so we can attach it cleanly to the mounting point that's already existing on the front end. We're going to run a bolt there, and then we'll fasten it to the ends somehow if we decide we need that. But now we've got to open up the back side so we can get the hardware through this side to bolt the actual light to this bracket. So I'm going to open these up on the back so that this hardware can fit through. So I need a hole bigger than this to get through there. I think what I should do next is bolt the light to the bracket. This is turning out to work better than I thought it would.
Mm-hmm.
Bad boy is on there, bro. Keep moving. I'm gonna add some insurance once we get that thing connected. Please line up. Get this on there. It's jacked.
I got smaller hands on mine.
It doesn't want to go. There's a bunch of paint in the threads, but I think I got it. Get it.
Well, that's where his light's going. That's where it's got to go. So we'll figure out. We'll just leave that on there and put another one, you know. So no biggie. But yeah, looks good. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, we had to have a little change of plans. I had to go get another switch because I destroyed the other one.
Whoops.
So, Sambo, while I was getting this together, went ahead and got the bolt in right here. So we got this bolted in. There's enough room for the battery to slide, if it will come off and on. Now, we just gotta... The red is gonna be our switch leg coming to our power. Bada bing.
Yeah, I just tested it with that like that. So.
Yeah, alright. And then, run this guy over here. Alrighty.
Oh, we got,
She's on.
yeah. I saw a little flicker.
So this is upside down, so I want to spin it. Down is, doesn't even matter.
Nah, down is on is fine. Up off.
Alrighty. And
Just gotta clean up those wires.
yeah, I'm gonna go ahead.
Hit that switch again.
Okay, you guys ready again?
Bing! Hell, hell, hell.
Bam. Then, so we'll go ahead and clean those wires up. We're just gonna tape them up. Everybody knows how to do that crap. But, as you can see,
Battery
we
mount.
have our own little. Chris is gonna be stoked.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, cool.
And he didn't have to do nothing.
Alright guys, and that's how it's done. If you guys have any questions or anything, just put it in the comments. As far as I'm concerned, that's a job well done. It only took a couple of hours. All you need is an old tool, and you gotta have some backup batteries. And yeah, I've got 3 batteries, so I can always have one ready to go, completely full. On this side, you can check and see how much battery you got left. You can still get your funnel in there, get the gas going. I think it's good.
Yep. Pretty clean mount, I'd say.
Yeah, I like the mount a lot.
Yeah.
It's gonna work like a charm.
That's our second attempt. They'll keep getting better.
I'm more better.
Signing off.